This might be the recipe I get asked for the most. Here's why. This granola is ridiculously easy to make. It's way better for you than anything you'll find in the store. It's packed with protein, fiber, and long-lasting energy. And it tastes amazing. The best part is that it takes one step to make it. Literally, it all happens on just one sheet pan. No need for heating and stirring and melting different ingredients. You just toss everything together and bake it in the oven. And like that, you've got one of the most nutritious and insanely tasty breakfasts ready to go for those busy mornings. Okay, lovely people, I'm going to give you my base recipe and then share a few ways for you to customize it. I'll show you my secret for getting crunchy clusters, which my family can't get enough of, but also how to keep the mixture softer and loose if you prefer that. No matter which way you make it, you'll have a cereal you can feel good about starting your day with, made from whole ingredients. And if you stay tuned till the end, I'm going to break down what the 3 key differences are between homemade granola and the stuff you get in the grocery store. First, a quick heads up, this video is not sponsored, but this video is supported by those of you who have purchased my step-by-step course, How to Make Great Sourdough Bread. So if you want to learn how to make delicious sourdough, even if you've never made a loaf of bread in your life, check the QR code or the link in the description, and thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's make some granola. I'm making a big batch using a 13 by 18 inch sheet pan. This amount usually lasts my family of 3 a couple weeks. We probably eat it every other day. By the way, I've written the recipe in the description below. I start with 1 18-ounce canister of old-fashioned oats. This is about 6 cups. Then I add 1 cup of almond flour. Think of the almond flour like your mortar. Once you add the liquid, it's going to hold all the chunkier ingredients together. Alternatively, you could use wheat germ, but it's nowhere near as protein packed. And of course, it will bring some gluten into the mix. I have also used coconut flour. We just got a little bit tired of it. And once I started using almond flour, we really enjoyed the nuttiness that it brings, and of course, the extra protein. Now you're going to add your nuts, any combination that you love. I do 2 cups of flat almonds, and flat almonds are great because they kind of serve as a base, like a little platform for the other ingredients to sit on, again, to help you build those clusters. And after that, I really love pecans, so I add 1.5 cups of chopped pecans. I love hazelnuts. They bring almost sort of a vanilla scent to your granola. But of course you can do cashews or walnuts. Oh, and of course seeds, sunflower seeds, all kinds of things. Make this your own. You can also experiment with adding nut butters. I've tried peanut butter and almond butter. Of course, they boost your protein and nutrition. However, I'll warn you, they will inhibit the crunchiness of your granola. So if you're looking for a softer granola, give it a shot. But if you like those like real crunchy clusters like we do, I would stay away from it. Here is where you're going to add your seasonings if you wish. I love a bit of cinnamon and cardamom. I'm just eyeballing it here. You got to do it to your tastes. Of course, you can leave seasonings out entirely. This will still be a delicious granola. And now we add 6 ounces of extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin is key because it's unrefined. That means that it's just the juice pressed out of the whole olive. It's not chemically processed. If you see olive oil that says refined, don't do that. Go for an extra virgin olive oil. The flavor is incomparable, and the health and nutrition. Next, 5 ounces of honey. The honey is serving double duty here. It's adding sweetness, and it's also a fantastic way to bind all of the ingredients together. Now, 1 ripe banana. I started using banana as a way to just use up some of my overripe bananas. We're always looking for ways to do that. But I found that it added a lovely, almost candy-like chew to the granola. Of course, it helps with clustering as well. If banana is not your jam, think of other kinds of fruit, particularly dried fruit, like raisins or dried cherries are great. But my top tip with adding dried fruit: Hold it out of the granola until after you're finished baking it. If you add your dried fruit with all the other ingredients, it will go in the oven and just become more desiccated. They'll become kind of dry and crispy instead of plump and juicy. Now, get in there with your hands and squeeze the mixture together. You want to make sure there are no dry oats and that you scrunch the granola together to form clusters. Pretend you're in preschool playing in the mud. Now, often I'm lazy and just bake it on one pan, but it will cook quicker and more evenly if you divide this amount amongst two. Again, squeeze the mixture into clusters as you spread it out. Bake the granola at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, rotating the pans halfway through, then lower to 325 for another 15. You might want to finesse this according to your oven and to your desired level of golden brown. We like our granola pretty toasted. The key to crunchy clusters: move the granola as little as possible. You can carefully flip it over once during baking, but otherwise try to leave it alone. Let the mixture fuse together. Of course, if you're looking for softer, looser granola, then turn the mixture regularly while baking. Now, when it's finished, you want to let it cool on the pan. As it cools, it will get crunchier. Let's try it. Can you hear that crunch on camera? Now, what sets this homemade granola apart from the store-bought junk is 1. You're using heart-healthy, unrefined, extra virgin olive oil, unlike all the chemically processed seed oils that are used in most packaged granolas, or coconut oil that's high in saturated fat. 2. No ultra-processed sugar and sweeteners. Just about every store-bought granola is so crazy sweet. Your breakfast should not taste like dessert, thank you very much. And 3, the beauty of making your own granola is control. You can adjust exactly to your own tastes. Increase the honey, decrease the honey, add seeds or raisins, make it your own. One last secret: if you're a sourdough baker like me, then you can add some discard to your granola for extra super crunchy clusters. Seriously, it won't taste like bread, I promise, but it works like the best kind of glue to hold the ingredients together. If you're interested in making a sourdough starter, I walk you through the whole process in my course, because as much as I love granola, I do love a slice of sourdough toast for brekkie. With some extra virgin olive oil, maybe some creamy ricotta on top, some sliced figs. Because as much as I love granola, I still love me some fresh sourdough bread for breakfast.